I'm I found my sage. It's at its tail end and it's just engulfing my whole apartment. I just finished doing all the rooms, my whole house, because I realized I haven't done this for the new year. Yesterday I was sleeping all day because I partied all night. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you it. I put it in here. I store it in here. I can't. It's like this much left, and I had to throw it in here. I'm gonna put the lid on to turn it off. Even the little shards here are burning. Like it's at its tail end. I think that's why it's just like so much. But I did all the rooms, and I have the fans going because it's so thick in here. It's like hot boxing. I'm gonna do the patio real quick, and I'll be right back. Everything open now. Windows, doors, patio doors, my front door, my kitchen window right here. All the doors are open and windows are open to clear out this energy, because I just want to say today was not a good feeling day. Like, I mean, I've been coasting this feeling for a while, and then today I guess I've just been alone and just deep in thought because I'm on vacation and my daughter's on vacation herself. She's in Georgia for a total of almost 2 weeks, and this is the middle of the weeks that I've been out of work and that she's been gone. And I was reflecting on it yesterday when I told my mother that, you know, Quinn, my daughter, keeps me grounded because I get far out within myself. I go off into my mind, and my mind circulates and goes into these holes, and they're all self-inflicted holes, you know, but they're also places where I process and I realize, and and sometimes it's hard for me to get out of that. It takes me a few days, almost a month sometimes, to just get out of that dampness of a hole. But basically I was just like, you know, if I don't have Quinn to keep me grounded, then I have work, I guess, to keep me grounded, or keep me distracted, I should say, not grounded. But now that I don't have either, I'm just here with myself, and it's just been deep reflection. But I guess it's good that I just cleansed, because I've been carrying this energy since I got back from my mother's yesterday for New Year's Eve celebrations. Which is kind of what led me wanting to read today, even though I've been wanting to read. said, you know what, I'm gonna read. But then I decided to clean my room and do a cleansing of the house and sit here and talk about my business. So I'm gonna let this music ride for a sec, and then I'll get to it. So if you don't want to sit and listen to this beautiful, it's called Energy Cleanse Yourself and Your Home. Heal old negative energies from your house frequency. So I'm kind of just waiting till I see all the smoke out, which is almost there. Just gonna let it ride for a little longer, like I said. Not too much longer, but just a little. To make sure all the smoke is gone, all the energy, all the old shit gone. And then I'm gonna burn a little Palo Santo to seal the deal. So if you don't want to listen, fast forward. But until then, hang out with me for a sec. I'm drinking coffee. Cheers. she stayed around for that. I'm just gonna go ahead and figure out what I'm gonna do. Actually, I forgot I was gonna do this. I'll tell you what's going on there in a sec. I'm not gonna burn Palo Santo right now. Not right now. Alright guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Christine. I guess I'm gonna do a little bit of story time and guidance within the story, per usual. So I'm gonna have this music super low. You might still hear it, I don't know. But I've had this Moonology Moonology calendar for 2024 since June of 2023, because I pre-ordered it because I saw it and I was like, oh my god, because Moonology is, as you know, this oracle deck, and I had bought the calendar because I was like, I love calendars. I have one here that I need to take down because it's no longer 2023, and go through and put all my information throughout the year so I see it. But this is gonna be my unpackaging, I guess. I've been itching to open it. So we're gonna open it together, because I don't really know what to expect in this thing. I just bought it because it was Moonology, honestly. I was just like, oh my god, I got a calendar. Boop. It's one of those table or desk calendars. Yeah, bitch. So, Moonology Calendar 2024 by Yasmin Bolin. Thank you, Yasmin, for creating these beautiful decks and now this beautiful calendar. In the back, it says how to stand it up. So I'm gonna rip out the instructions because it has a little easy tear guide here. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. So it just says to lift up the flaps, kind of like a picture frame, or like a picture frame. All right, got it. Oh, I almost forgot this part. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to secure it. So we got it all stood up. Yay. My guy. Now let's see. Your calendar is now ready to use. Woohoo! It says welcome. I'm gonna read it. Sorry if I'm for anybody, but the ancient look. Wait. The accents. Yeah, the ancients. I was right. Welcome. The ancients looked to the skies for guidance, and now you can do the same in the year ahead. Every day brings different energies as the moon and planets cycle through their paths. This calendar will help you to tap into highest possible energy, manifest your goals, and ensure that 2024 is full of positivity and success. Have an amazing year, Yasmin. Her welcome letter. Oh, I love it. So, yeah, these are one of those tear ones. Like, I guess you just go and you tear as you go, or because I almost don't want to tear it. So it's actually January 2nd at 1:18. Is it January 2nd? Yeah, it's the 2nd. So yesterday I wasn't here to do this part. I did get here, but then I went to sleep. But yesterday's message was Monday, January 1st. Moon in Virgo. Happy New Year. Start this year gently. I totally did. Like I said, I went to sleep. Actually, I got home from my mom's house. She lives 2 hours away. I think in Fort Myers, if I'm not mistaken. And we got back around 5, and I crashed. I didn't wake up till 8. 5. No, we didn't get back at 5. I don't know what time we got back. I think it was still like 2 maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I went to sleep and then I woke up at 8 and then I was up till like 4. But anyway, start the year gently. We're in the lunar waning cycle, so it's the perfect time to start detoxing whatever you need to release from last year, your life. And it has a little image here of the moon cycle. That's cool. I like that it says what moon it's in. It's in Virgo yesterday. I'm sure it's still in Virgo. Yeah, it's still in Virgo. Tuesday, January 2nd. Moon in Virgo. Do I tear these off? I'm assuming I do. Because it has tear guides here, so I just I don't want to tear it, but I will. Thanks, Yasmin. Yeah. So we're gonna go to the second. I tore off the first one. Okay. Today, the planet of communications, Mercury, ends its latest retrograde. Oh, look at that. Under the Virgo moon. In other words, life should start to make more sense from here on. It's starting to make more sense, but it's also making me more depressed. It's like, oh, maybe that's the sense that I'm getting anyway. Moon in Virgo. I love it so far. Yay! I'm probably still gonna get a very long, wall calendar because I like the long, flippy wall calendars. So I might have this one and my wall one because this one it has no way for me to personalize it, write birthdays, anniversaries, events, whatever. So I'm gonna get a wall calendar. Whoop whoop. I was kind of like, oh, I want to get a wall one. I never really liked desk ones unless they're funny or whatever. But this one's good. Moonology. It's gonna say a bunch of stuff that I like. So anyway, welcome again to my channel. I promise you I would get to the tarot reading. I promise. I'm already feeling better, honestly, after waking up. As if you were listening to anything I said throughout this 17-minute process to starting a reading, I mentioned that I was, not in the best place waking up or coming to this. And I'm glad that I chose to I kept doing stuff. I was like, no, before we do the reading, let's clean my room. No, before we do the reading, let's clean your face. Let's wash your face. I didn't brush my teeth because I'm drinking coffee. But let's wash your face, brush your hair, okay? Instead of just jumping on, looking crazy. Which I don't care to look crazy. I don't know if you guys notice. There's more videos of me looking crazy than me put together. But I don't give a fuck, okay? Because I know what's up. So yeah, and then I decided to cleanse my place. So yeah. So I'm glad I had done these little steps before I got on here and started doing this, because it probably would have started off on a very, a damp rag. It would have been just, I don't know. That's a choice I decided to make, and now my life is going in a different direction. And I only say that because I watched that fucking movie. Yeah, we're gonna chit chat for a little bit, I realized, before I jump into tarot. But I saw this movie that made me cry so fucking hard because it was a mother-daughter shit. And mother-daughter shit or family shit, it's a not a trigger. Sometimes it's a trigger in a bad way, and other times it's a trigger in a good way, emotional way. I wouldn't say it's good, but either way, it brought up tears, a lot of tears at the end of this movie. But it's called Everything Everywhere All at the Same Time. So good, talking about multi-universes and a mother-daughter relationship and just how big it was in a crazy ass way. And it's just fuck. Anyway, it had me I had to, after watching it was a 2-hour long movie. After watching it, I went outside and I just sat there and smoked 3 cigarettes. I'm just kidding, maybe 2, which I have to stop smoking. I'm starting to feel something that I don't like. Not I don't know. There's something that's I don't want to do this, but I find myself still doing it. It's like I don't want to have the pressures. I like the last time I'm jumping. Sorry guys. The last time I quit smoking, I just lost I lost the taste for it, and it became easy. Plus I had a daughter, and that kind of helped. Like, she killed the taste for me. I couldn't stand the smell, but then I started working in the restaurant industry 4 years later and started smoking again. And here we are. But I'm feeling something that's like, I don't like it. So I think I'm going to slowly stop. Slowly, because I don't know. But anyway, this movie, Everything Everywhere All at the Same Time, fucking great movie. Fucking great. Had me thinking about life and everything. And then I went to my mother's house. And I can't talk about it here because it's not the place. But, you know, everybody doesn't have, like, the best relationship with their family members. Not everyone, but I'm definitely one of them who has a very interesting relationship with all of my family members. And when I say family members, I mean my immediate family, like my parents, my birth parents, and my step parents. And my brothers that lie in between. It's just a weird relationship. It's not, I mean, I only say it's weird because of what I see in other siblings, and I'm just like, I guess I'm comparing, and by the comparison, it's weird. My relationship is not, I mean, it could be worse. It's not bad with my siblings. It's just a very detached relationship. And then with my family, my parents, ooh, it's weird all around. With all of them, mother included. So, yeah. So today I'm just in my shit. I was. And this here, doing this, it helps me more so than anything else. And I hope by helping me, I help someone out there too. That's really why I do these things, these story times, which are slowly developing and everything. But hopefully this reading, falling on the end of Mercury retrograde, thank you Moonology calendar for informing me. I hope that the messages come out pretty clear. And what also helped me before I jumped on this was listening to this lady who was talking about something interesting, and it was like hitting, and I'm gonna tag the video at the end of this video so you can go in and listen to it. It's a 9-minute long little thing. She was just talking and saying some stuff. I want to go back to what it was. Let me see the name of it so you know what to look for. No. It says it was I'm gonna have to, I don't want to end the video. This music, which I don't know if you guys can hear or not. I can't see the whole title, but it's like many angels and ancestors are watching over you or something like that. But what she said within that video, which I don't even know. One, the image on her video, like, caught my attention, and I immediately subscribed before I even listened to anything. I like whatever's gonna come out of this woman's mouth. And then when I heard her voice, I was like, yeah, I'm about voices and the way of what they say, and I was already like, yeah, I'm glad I subscribed because I'm looking forward to anything else she pumps out, any more content she has, which I don't go in and just look into people's pages. I just like whatever comes through. But anyway, oh wow, you heard that? That was my jaw. We're gonna do a little story time right now, and it might be very resonating. I feel it's gonna be. But leading up to the new year, I noticed that most of my readings leading up to the new year have been talking about potential relationship and a false mask a false person that's gonna be revealed, and maybe an ex coming back and all this other shit. A lot of like not so great things, but also great things, growth worthy things, and empowering things. Now that we're at the end of Mercury retrograde, I guess we should see where we're at. And I want to call it a story time because I don't want to manifest anything into anybody's life or mine. But I don't know. Take what you want from what I say. Take what you want from the story. Okay. So I pulled out my little tablecloth, my tarot cloth, and I chose this yellow one. I really wanted to use this side with the sunflowers and the birds, but I put it down this way. So I guess the other side was way too busy for my mind, and my mind was like, let's just stick with the solid yellow. I think Jojo wants to come inside. Give me a sec. He's not coming inside, but I opened the door. So he can come in if he wants. I'll have to crack it open for him. But, yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so I think that other side of the mat was, like, too busy for my mind. And my mind's like, let's just stick with the solid yellow, which is more like a picnic table stripe yellow. It's like yellow and white stripes. It's very soothing. And joyful, because it's yellow, which yellow brings joy and happiness. So that's what I really wanted to do. I just wanted to radiate, instead of doing like my black cloth or a dark colored cloth, I was just like, let's do this bright one. Now this wrap, tarot wrap holds my Dolly cards, and I necessarily don't feel like using my Dolly tarot. It's just it's just too much for me right now. Like I said, my mind wants to, like, I need things that are plain and simple. So I'm not going to use you. I'm sorry. I'm going to put you right over here because for some reason you fit nicely right there in the corner of the tablecloth. So I guess I am going to subconsciously use you. We'll see. So with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and use the Gilded Tarot. No. Vice versa. That's what I was thinking about anyway. I mean, as I was talking about the Dolly, I was thinking about the vice versa. Vice versa sits in my moon, moon goddess, fertility goddess, pouchy. I got a lot of moons happening right now. I got the moonology calendar happening. I got my moon. It's like a tarot sweater. It's weird because it's the moon inside of the world card. I mean, yeah, the world setup. Do you see? Which I remember when I was buying the sweater, I was like, is this good? Is this good? I don't know. And then when I was on social media, I came across something giving tarot cards to all the zodiac signs, and then my tarot card for Scorpio was the moon card. And I was like, I like and don't like the moon card. Because I am all about the moon. It speaks more to me than the sun, even though I do need the sun because it gives me energy and vitality. But I'm more a moon girl, all the way. And I noticed I was, and it confirmed to me that I was, when I met a sun girl. And we are complete opposites. And we just so happen to be opposites on the zodiac sign, too. The zodiac wheel. She's a Taurus, I'm a Scorpio. But and she's a sun and I'm a moon. And she was trying to give me like stuff about the sun, and I was trying to give her stuff about the moon, and it's like we are so much in our way that, I guess, stubborn, that we weren't open to them. And I couldn't understand her ways, and I don't know if she could understand mine, but whatever. And that's when I realized that, yeah, I really am the moon girl. A moon girl. I'm dark, mysterious, full of wisdom. For some people who want to hear it. But yeah, I don't know why I went into that. Oh yeah, that I have moons everywhere right now. And that's how my New Year's is supposed to be, according to that one social media's thread. So I have my vice versa. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. I hope everybody's had an amazing New Year's Eve celebration. If not, had a very chill one at home. Watching it or not, I just hope your transition from 2023 to 2024 was a good one. And whatever. Mercury retrograde ended today. Look at that. I didn't even plan that. If I didn't read this calendar, man, I would have forgotten. And it's funny because that's all I was reading last year. Coming into the new year, that's all I kept fucking reading was Mercury retrograde, mid-Mercury retrograde. And here I am almost missing the end of it. Today is the end, so let's see. What have we learned? I don't know. I don't really know where this story is gonna go. I don't have like a. I mean, I did just say Mercury retrograde ended today, so we'll see. We got a dropper. Hey. I remember saying in the other readings that you're the Queen of Pentacles. To remember that. Now we got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Which, in the vice versa, the King of Pentacles in reverse is deep in thought about his life. Like I am. I am deep in thought about my life too. But, where's those... Oh my god, I don't know why, but the left side of my body, my spine and my neck have been easily crackable. Oh look, and right underneath the deck is the moon. I just saw it in the screen and I was like... So I'm going to stop and read from the book, the vice versa book, what the King of Pentacles in reverse means. And I went to say that my back of my spine, this side, has been so easy to crack, but when I go this way, and I have to do this. I have to turn my waist and then crack it like that, like a chiropractor, just like. I'm not a chiropractor. I'm a massage therapist, unlicensed, but I'm not a chiropractor. And then look what's on top. And then we have this Knight of Pentacles guy on the very top. So we have King of Pentacles not reverse, the back side of him. We have the Moon card underneath the deck right now, and the Knight of Pentacles. So let's see. Inner Self. This card means inner self. From her... Oh, no, wrong person. The daylight scene is much the same because the front side of him is in the night, and this is what he means. Okay. I would read the front. Fuck it. I will read the front. Let's read the front and then I'll read the back. The front side of him is the outer self, the self that everybody sees. Okay. A king sits upon a polished granite throne on a summer's evening. His garments are all made from animal, leather and suede, raw hide lacing, and sheepskin. He is surrounded by fruits and flowers, and there is green, fertile landscape as far as the eye can see. But the natural world isn't his only concern, as shown by his golden crown, orbed scepter, and pentacle. This is a man who has done very well for himself. His expression shows his satisfaction with his life and his work. He is the person you can turn to for a loan or for other practical help in a crisis. He doesn't judge the less fortunate. He knows that all blessings flow in cycles, and it's a joy for him to be able to give. That's his outer self. That is what he portrays, and that is what he stands for. That is what you gather from his presence. I like it. Now, his inner self, the daylight scene is much the same, for this earthly king doesn't have many secrets. He is straightforward in his thinking and in his deeds. An ox stands nearby, symbolizing steadfast strength and the ability to take on hard tasks. Another watermelon is tucked away behind the throne. Perhaps he is saving it for himself, since there is enough for everyone. His castle is in the distance across the rolling hills. Though there isn't much to learn from his inner self, we can learn a bit about his marriage. The Queen of Pentacles on her battered throne and her exhaustion from always caring for others before herself is a vivid contrast with the king's shiny throne, his abundance of food, and above all, his distance from the castle. He knows how to replenish and maintain his own well-being, so he can be taken care of so he can keep taking care of others in good health and good spirit. I don't know why, but that almost made me want to tear up. And I don't understand why, because that didn't resonate for me at all. But the way this talked, it didn't. Okay, but the way it spoke, and I'm over here scratching my heart finger. Like, that's what I mean. It spoke to me. No, it didn't resonate, but the way they talked about the queen and the king and how she's like weathered and just like she cares way too much that she like overextends herself practically, and he's over here living luxuriously. It's like he thinks about himself before he puts himself out. He thinks about himself to be able to care for others, and that is a concept I don't quite understand. Because I am the queen of pentacles. I am. I mean, I spread myself thin. Maybe not to the people who want me to be there for them as the queen is for everyone. You know, I can be everywhere at the same time. But I do spread myself thin with in the environment I'm in at the moment. That whatever. I hope it makes sense. So the way this king operates reminds me of somebody I know, and I view that person very selfish. I do. I view them very selfish because it's like, you know, they really do worry about themselves, is what I'm gathering with this King of Pentacles. He worries about himself, but I never noticed that. I guess I haven't noticed that this person also does the same thing that I view very selfish but I don't see the part where they care about others. I see it as more, they care about themselves, and they only care about others so they can get some sort of emotional thing from them. But they care because there's a certain thread connecting me and this person and the other people that they are connected to. But I see it as selfish. When I see the king and the way he's being spoken about, I guess it didn't resonate in a way, and it made me tear up a little because I guess I can learn from him. Now, this other person that reminds me of him, I don't know if the way they go about their ways is as honorable as the king here. I guess that's what I'm saying. And I can learn something from him because it's like I said, I'm the Queen of Pentacles, so I overextend and I love and I want to nurture. That's who I am. That's the one aspect of her that I relate to a lot. And it could be my Taurus moon, to be honest. And my Virgo rising. I'm like a caregiver, but then my Scorpio is like, fuck, I'm very selective. I'm very secretive and selective. And one-on-one, you know. Like, I don't care for a bunch of people, but I do care for, like, individually. If you're in my circle and it's just me and you, believe, I will care for you. But a group of people, I shy away. I don't do groups. So like Reiki circles and shit like that, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'm more of a one-on-one person. Me and you, let's get shit done. You know what I mean? Don't know why I'm going into that. So anyway, the King of Pentacles popped out as I was shuffling, and I read him thoroughly. I guess as just kind of like not a reminder, but some sort of trigger. It's like, yeah, I guess it's a trigger. Trigger in a good way. Like, I'm triggering something in you right now, talking about this king. He knows how to replenish and maintain his own well-being so he can keep taking care of others in good health and good spirit. So he really replenishes himself. That's why he tucks away the watermelon. For him. He thinks about himself in that way. What does he have to do with this reading right now? I don't know. So I'm going to tuck him away back into the deck. With the moon here, this is going back to what I was saying. With the moon here, it's like not as all what it seems. And then with this Knight of Pentacles here, I don't know. The journey is already taking an interesting turn. It's like this Knight of Pentacles is sitting still. Okay? He's not really moving, not going anywhere. I feel like he's deep in thought. Like this King. Wow, I said the King was because the inner side are usually in thought. But this particular King, he's not. He's just enjoying his life, really. He's just sitting and enjoying his life and knowing that he's good and he's given and everything is flowing gracefully for this man. So why the standstill, you know? Why the standstill? Maybe because of the moon? I don't know. But yeah, the moon is a very tricky card. It's full of illusions and wisdom at the same time. It's weird. It's a weird card. And sometimes I don't know how to place it. And right now, it's not giving me like a warning, like, oh, beware of illusions or anything like that. It's kind of giving me, like, maybe you are in a standstill and because of something, but you shouldn't worry about that because it's not as it seems. So you need to carry on in your trekking, keep trekking, and get to where you need to be, where you're trying to go, because you're going somewhere. You're going on a certain journey. You have this giant pentacle as a reserve, you know, to carry you through. So keep heading towards wherever you're heading, whatever your goal is. Keep going towards that goal, because the overall energy is. I'm gonna read from the book. I'm doing a lot of reading from the book lately. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. No, the moon's over here. Oh, here it is. This is actually... no, this is the front side. This is the right side of the moon. The dark side of the moon. No, this is the dark side of the moon, if I wanted to say, and this is the side that we got. Alright, so... I'm going to read the description and then the meaning, okay? A pearly full moon rises above the sea. Its face is masked, for its secrets are unknowable. The two towers of the moon form a portal shimmering with moonlight. Windowless and mysterious, they seem to serve no purpose other than the frame, the visage of the moon. Two dogs, white and red, sit upon a partial submerged rock and moon gaze. Drawn by the tidal pool, the moon has over watery creatures. A crab rises to the ocean's surface. When you get this side in a reading, everything looks different by moonlight. More significantly, we look at everything differently by moonlight. The dark waters of the unconscious can't be navigated by reason or rationality. Your lunar awareness is heightened now. Hearken to your dreams. Hearken to your dreams and encourage them. Make a framework in your life that places importance upon sleep and the dream space. The moon calls forth your intuition and your instinct. The white dog and red dog, because there are things you need to know now that can only be known by moonlight. I love that. That just made me feel better. Because I'm like, you know, since the new year started, there's just been nothing but moon shit around me. But now that it's said to put importance on sleep and dream state, Bro, my dreams since the new year, like since the crossing over, since that very first night sleep into the new year, I had the craziest fucking dream that's still haunting me. And then last night, I just had a very vivid fucking dream about work. But it was like Flanagan's and work put together. And if you know where I work, then you will kind of understand, but you won't understand now because you don't know. It was weird. But that first night's sleep, it was Armageddon. And my dad was in it, and like, if I start talking about it right now, I might cry. Because there was a part, oh, I feel it right here. There was a part of my dream that was like, it was like Armageddon was happening, but everybody around me, including myself, was like reassuring of the outcome. Like, we were not afraid. It was weird. But then there was a scene with my dad that was like, now, you know, it took me like a while later after I woke up to see that scene and think something negative in my waking life. In my dream, it was negative too, but I just thought it was because of what I said to him in the dream that made him react that way. But now after I woke up and I reflected on that part, I was like, oh shit, is this possibly like not a premonition? I'm not saying that we're all like Armageddon's coming. I don't fucking know. I don't even know if that's real. Like, I think it's just something that people have been trying to make us fearful of. I don't know. It could be real. I don't know. Because, you know, space is apparently not real too, and we're all living in a dream, and it's a game, blah, blah. I don't know. All I know, in my dream, Armageddon was happening. Like, it was slowly happening. It was eerie. It was very eerie. But like I said, everybody in the dream was like pushing through. Like, it's okay. Everything's fine. Yeah, the water is rising, you know, but we're fine. Everything is fine. But my father's reaction to what I was telling him and how I was talking about it was very careless. I think even Jeanette, because Jeanette was my stepmother, was in the dream, and she was like, because I said something about butterflies within everything I said, and I don't want to say too much because, like I said, I don't know. I just don't want to talk about it too much for some reason. But I said what I was saying had something a little to do with the butterfly, and then Jeanette even looked at me, my stepmother, who I have a very interesting relationship with. It's not the best, but it's, you know, it's a relationship in real life. But in the dream, she looked at me and she smiled at me and chuckled in a way, and she's like, Chris, butterflies? And she said it in a way that was like, I've never shit, man. I never heard her talk to me like that. Like I said, the dream was weird. And then my dad's reaction to what I said. It was a physical reaction, like something happened to him. And in the dream, I just kept saying, oh, I'm sorry, Dad, I'm sorry. You know, I was just saying, oh, I'm sorry, Dad, I didn't know that was going to happen. And then I was in the dream, I was like, damn, Chris, you know, you were just talking like freely and you didn't realize that it was going to affect Dad in this way. But then when I woke up, hours later, I looked back at that piece and I was like, damn, is that like a warning of like what might happen to Dad, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm sorry I just got there. I'm sorry. I guess that's why I was like, I don't want to talk about it. But I talked about it a little bit and it still got me there. But anyway, and then like I took a nap. Honestly, I don't know if that was a nap dream that I took yesterday or overnight dream that I had last night, you know what I mean? Oh man, with the work thing, which was also very interesting. That one is like fading, so I'm starting to lose what exactly happened. I just remember I'm starting to lose the feeling of it, but I have just a little bit of my dream left. Just so you know, I have very, very, very vivid dreams. Like, fucking vivid as fuck. They're so vivid. And I love my dream space, my dream state. Even the bad ones. Even the ones that still haunt me years and years and years and years later. Like this one dream I had with a church. Oh, shit, dude. That shit still creeps me out. And this other dream I had of death. Oh, creeped me out. I even drew it a little bit in my journal. The death one. Like, I literally saw death. It was moving around and shit. It was the most craziest thing. And it was going to come to me. But it turned. But when it was approaching me, it's like, I don't know what I look like in my bed. But something was happening, even though in the dream I was still. But it was intense. Actually, that one I'm starting to forget the sensation. I feel like there was a vibration when it was approaching me. I really can't. I just remember what it did. I was in a lobby. And it was killing people around me, and it was about to come to me, and it just turned and went that way. And it was wearing a kimono. Like, it was fucking wild. Anyway, I'm just bickering or chatting now again. I don't know if I'm gonna share this video, but we'll see. Anyway, so that's what we got. We got the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Moon. And the Moon, like I said, just made me feel better about what it said. That, you know, because there are things you need to know that can only be known by moonlight, and that is interesting. Can only be known by moonlight. And in the moonlight it talks about it says your lunar awareness is heightened now. Hearken your dreams and encourage them. Make a framework in your life that places importance upon sleep and the dream space. Yeah, most definitely. So I guess our powers, some people's powers, or the storyline's power is really within the dream space. That's cool. So I guess writing them down would be best, Christine, and anybody else that is that this is like making you excited about. How cool. Okay, let's move on. So I'm gonna stick all this shit back in here because these are things that first he fell out. And then this was just what was around. So I'm just gonna finish the shuffle and get to it because what am I doing? I want to apologize again. I'm sorry I got emotional on camera. This actually might happen quite often. No, I'm not on my period. But frankly, I finished it a day ago. So, it's not that. But yeah, there's times I will get very vulnerable with you guys. Tears will happen and all this other shit. And you're going to be like, what is up with this reader? I don't care. Okay, this is me in the rawest form. All over the place, okay? This is who I am when I'm alone. Oh shit, I just saw that was so cool, but then I dropped it and it disappeared. But I was shuffling. Yeah, it disappeared. Where is she? There she is. I was shuffling, and how I was shuffle was, you know, and then this, like, as I went, I saw it and then I dropped it. But it's the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, and I dropped it right in front of her. But I thought that was cool. I was like, oh shit, it's both of them. And then I went, I just wanted you to see them. They look so cool next to each other. So power couple vibes. Man, they're the wands. They're the king and queen of fire. Like, they can make any shit happen. But she's in the forest too. She's in the woods. They both got like wooden benches. No, they're wood. They have a wand, and the wand is made out of wood, so. Excuse me. Oh boy. I woke up at like around 1. I'm pretty sure it's already like 3, 4. Time goes by so fast when you wake up late. Alright, let's do it. Let's shuffle one more good time. I saw the moon in my purse. I'm not looking down because there's images, like I said, on the front and back of it, so I don't want to make sure there's no more. Wakey wakey. Eggs and bakey. I guess this is what I'm doing. Do 5. Okay, we got some fucking amazing cards here. We got the star with the cosmic man right in the middle. If you've heard me when okay. On top of the deck we have the 7 of Pentacles. There is definitely some sort of pentacle venture happening. Ooh, underneath that we have the 10. Bro, look at this, how they're sitting. It feels almost the same exact like energy. But one speaks of an ending and one is like thinking about ending it. You know, like thinking about ending whatever venture they're in when it comes to their finances or material wealth or gaining material wealth. Like, you know, this is his energy being put into something that's not fruitful at all. Like this tree has a skull at the bottom. There's no fruit in this that bears. This tree is not gonna bear any fruit. It is dead. Soil, it is dead. Root, it is just a dead tree. And he has all those 7 pentacles hanging on it. Look at all the energy. He's about to dig it up because he's like, I don't know about this, man. I'm gonna read it because the other side, I just noticed, is still giving me the same vibe. Oh no, this one's like, look at what I did. You know, you don't see the skull at the root of the base of the tree. You see it on this side. So you know this tree is not barren. Like us. He doesn't know it, but we do. So, and then this ending thing. Ugh. Like they're just sitting the same way and there's something here. There's a connection here. I don't know. This card was underneath this card on top of the deck as the overall energy. This way. Very beginning. King of Cups, 8 of Wands, the Star, Ace of Pentacles, collaboration, and collaborating with some sort of cosmic man. I don't know. That's what I'm gathering right now because it comes right after. It's like you see the cosmic man as the star card, then there's a collaboration happening, an opportunity to collaborate and grow your money. And you have your head on right with this, starting with the King of Cups. Like King of Cups and the Ace of Wands. I mean, eight of Wands. That is a action being taken, putting it all out there to see what's gonna come back. And then to finish with this, why? It's giving me tower vibes. It really is. All this to just hit a wall. Like something had to be destroyed and you have to give up and let it happen. Why? I guess this is why, because I was saying this tree wasn't barren. You probably realized that, and then you have to give it up. You have to just give it up. Give up this idea. And you know, this idea, I hope it's not this. I hope it's not this. That's probably why there's a standstill. That's probably why the king is giving us our back. I feel when he's giving us our back, he's doing that self-replenishing thing. Because it talked about the watermelon, how it's tucked away. So I think he's not in the picture right now. He's busy replenishing himself to be able to come back and help you. Or just to come back better. Because he's no use not... Like, he's no use if he's spent, you know? He's not any use for anyone, even himself. So he goes, he retreats, replenishes, and comes back like a fucking hero. Whatever this whatever... I'm gonna read this one. Because I almost don't want to even talk about all this if this is what's gonna happen. And this is the overall energy. With this Ten of Swords eclipse, an ending, a welcomed ending. I don't know, something about the eclipse and how he's sitting. Like, he looks like he's sitting like this guy, and I feel like there's some sort of realization happening. That's why we got the the Knight of Pentacles in the very beginning, just sitting on his horse, not moving. And I was like, why is there a standstill? Because there's something that you don't see. That's why the moon was present. The moon was overseeing it all. There's such great movement though, man. Great movement to go the star with the cosmic man. There's something destined to happen. And then it's like, you have to let this happen, and you will. Like, look at him. He gave up. There's nothing else you can do. This side just speaks of, okay, you need to rest, you need to recalibrate, you need to reset, you need to reanalyze, there's nothing else you can do. The castle's gonna burn down. That's why it's giving me tower vibes. But I'm gonna read the book, see what it says about its own card. Alright, and this side is that side. The king sits by a window that looks out upon a burning landscape. There is war and destruction in his land, but he does not have the strength to act. 4 transparent swords. They're transparent? I guess. Where 4 transparent swords hang suspended in midair, perhaps spectral weapons from past battles, perhaps a vision of the king's memories of past strengths. Behind the throne, a lizard moves from sunlight into shadow. Oh. Yeah, he's over here. I have my finger on him. Well, he's behind this little... He's behind this... Where my finger is, you see it? It looks like a little snake. Okay, but that's cool. When you get this side in a reading, while the other side of the card suggests a rest or delegating, this side doesn't hint. It flatly says that you can do no more in the present circumstances. Mentally, physically, spiritually, you are exhausted. Let someone else put the fires out. Someone else put the fires out, huh? Is that what this is? Because this comes before this one. It comes... Who? Oh, I mean, I did say, you know, the king is right now replenishing himself. So he's going to come back and save the day like a fucking hero. That's probably what... And then in the while he's away, things are happening. Things are getting like you're feeling this way, like, it's what am I fucking doing? It's just, no, it's not. It's not. Whatever you're putting a lot of your energy into, it's not happening for you. Nothing's gonna come of this situation. Nothing. And I think that's the last realization for you before things actually change. Things are now gonna start to change because we have this. Let me read. I know these are the like overall energy top of the deck. This was this one, and then this one's right behind it. I know this is like the backstory of this guy right now, but I really do want to read this because that's the realization. Like he is looking at. This is a reflection card, okay? It has deeply to do with this Seven of Swords guy. I don't know, man. They're connected completely and solely. This, like the final straw, you know? I don't know. There's a deep reflection here. So let me read this Ten of Swords, the other side of it. And I just want to say I really don't care what you guys think about me reading from the book all the time. I really don't give a shit. If you don't like the way I read, please feel free to leave. No harm done. Alright. The knight, wearing only breeches, gazes upon his empty suit of armor. Okay, it's empty. Bristling with its onslaught of swords. The knight himself is unscathed. An eclipse of the sun lights the harsh scene with eerie lifelessness. When you get this card in a reading, there are at least two ways to interpret this card. The knight is dead and his spirit is looking at the scene of his death, or the knight was not attacked at all, only his empty armor. Either way, the symbolism speaks of the death of the ego, not the scene, not the essence. Something has been killed, but it's not the most important thing. A solar eclipse is not the death of the sun. Follow the knight's example and contemplate what is essential and what is ephemeral. I don't know if I said that last word right. Ephemeral? Well, there is a death here. His castle will be taken over. I'm gonna get the bottom card because I haven't seen it yet, and put it after this Four of Swords because I'm just curious, to be honest. Oh yeah, oh yeah, míralo. They're both viejos. I said, look at this. They're both old in Spanish. The Hermit is next. And just looky here. It's him going down. So that is ego. Your ego dies. Something really takes place and puts you in the right path to enlightenment. But it doesn't look fun. It doesn't look fun because you put a lot of energy into whatever this is that's gonna just burn down, like in this card. A lot of good. I mean, it's going in a way. I don't want to say it sucks because you put so much energy into it, and it's just gonna like. I say it sucks because of the energy wasted, but in a way it's not because it sets you up to be the Hermit, which the Hermit. There's a lot of good I mean, unless you're one of those people who just needs to be involved in everything and need to have activity in their life. They need to be around others to understand who the fuck they are. Like kind of like what I said. I don't know if I spoke about it. How when I see my daughter, when I'm with my daughter, it's grounding, but when I'm not with her, I'm distracted by work, and now that I don't have work or her, I'm like reflecting and depressed and shit. Could be the same thing. I don't know. Maybe I like part of me is like I need her, but I don't want to need my daughter. I need to be able to live without her, live without anybody, which I can. But now having a daughter, I realize like there's a connection there that you can only understand if you have a child. And it comes and goes. When she's here, it's like I want her to go. And then when she's gone, I'm like, I want her to be here. It's so toxic within me. Oh, God. But that's something I need to learn on my own. Anyway, we're not talking about this right now. So, I just say this was all like destined because of the star card and the cosmic man. This was all guided to get you to the hermit mode. Hermit is not all bad. Yes, it retreats you from the world and it retreats you inside. But I guess that's a result of losing your ego. You then go within and get enlightened. And then when you come out, it's giving me that King of Pentacles vibe again. How he's gone to replenish himself. I said he wasn't here. This is the King of Pentacles. I mean, it starts off with the King of Cups, which I find interesting. The King of Cups, okay? The King of Cups and then the Eight of Wands. So there's like emotion, like he's leading with his emotions. And just, his heart is like on his sleeve. I feel in a way the King of Cups and the Eight of Wands together is the King of Pentacles. Water, fire, and then earth is earth. No? I don't know. But for some reason, this combination really does feel like a King of Pentacles. Because he's full of love, just like his queen. It's just he does it in such a different way. It might seem selfish and cold, but really it's overall better for everybody. When he goes into those isolating modes. And ending with this, I feel that's where he's going. This is a reading about you. This is you, the King of Pentacles. Replenishing yourself. Because you're putting a lot out there with this Eight of Wands. A lot of energy. And then you even have the Star card which right after the Eight of Wands. It's like, this is what you asked for. This is what you wished for in a way. And I'm here to fulfill that for you. Then a Pentacle comes. Then the fire starts. And then enlightenment. This is what you wanted. You wanted guidance, and you wanted and you got this pentacle. Like, this pentacle is gonna come with very hard tasks. Okay, you don't get a pentacle and then you get everything you want. You have to work very hard for it. That's what the King of Pentacles was talking about. He has worked hard for everything he has. Hard. Okay, if you think about the zodiacs for that sign, for the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Taurus is the most frivolous one. I don't think that's the right word, but Taurus is the only one out of the two that wants to play around. Let's do that instead. That wants to play around. Now, Virgo and Capricorn, out of the two, Virgo is the more laid back one. More Queen of Pentacles vibe. It's more feminine of the bunch. Taurus wants to play around. Virgo wants to nurture. And then Capricorn means fucking business. All the time. And all three work hard for theirs. Work very hard, and that's why a lot of them are pretty stable when it comes to their financial wealth. Most of them. I met a Capricorn who was like not good, and they were miserable because like Capricorns are earth signs are meant to be grounded and their roots deep and rich in a sense that's comfortable and luxurious and like put together. They're earth. They're solid, man. An unsolid earth sign is sad. Like, it's sad. I don't even know what to think about them. It's like you don't want to be around them. Because you'll get sucked into their darkness. They become fucking dark as fuck. An unbalanced, just one that's not leading up to their potential, or even a hint to their potential, that is going the opposite way of how their life's supposed to be. I don't know if I'm making sense. But anyway, you're going to be working, even though you're going to be collaborating apparently, you're going to be working very hard to gain some sort of outcome. I'm going to pull another card after this Hermit from the bottom again. Okay. Now, after this enlightenment, you're going to come out guns blazing with the sword of truth. God dang. I'm going to have to pull another one now. And then oh God. But it's cloudy. After the Hermit, bro, you got the Sword of Truth with the fiery Sword of Truth and this cloudy Ace of Wands. This is a little confusing to me. It's hesitating. It's aggressive and hesitant. What? You know? After the Hermit. It's like, what kind of replenishing is this? Where you come out ready to cut something up. Start something up. Like, I don't know. It's fear. It's fear. There's unresolved issue here. From where, though? I need another one. Okay. Then we have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. There's a lot of... Not a lot of... Yeah, there's a lot of tens. We already got... No. Yeah, we got two tens. We got a Ten of Wands and a Ten of Swords. We got two aces. Let me see what this Ten of Wands means. That side, anyway. Oh, this is a... No, yeah, that's that side. So this is the front side. And this is the back side. This statue, I forgot what it all means, so I'm going to read it. The poor man's misery is painfully evident as he thruds on with his load of staves. Behind him is an ancient weathered statue of himself. How can this be? He passes it by unseen. It never occurs to him to look up to see the scenery or the stars. His whole existence is the path immediately before him. When you get this card in a reading, though the scene is realistic in other ways, it is unlikely that anyone would erect a statue to this peasant laborer. The statue symbolizes how the man sees himself. Captured for all the time in a subservient role, this is what happens when you refuse to share a heavy load. There is a thin line between being self-sufficient and being a martyr. Don't let a weakened identity be set in stone. Ooh. Oh, ooh. And I have it all like this right now. This path is going to be very triggering, for sure. This path leading to enlightenment is triggering. But spirituality is triggering. It's all about resolving your triggers, figuring out your triggers and dealing with them and moving them and letting them fucking go. And overall, we have the moon. We have the moon sitting high and illuminating all this shit. We even have the hermit with its light in the dark, trying to illuminate shit. There is opportunity, like it said in the moon card, for some answers to be sent to you, and for you to find those answers with your light. But they're all like things in you, and you have the opportunity. You have one in the material realm. I mean, the real realm, the material realm, and the action-oriented realm. But it's cloudy. It's like you're not sure how to even go about finding, like finding and dealing properly. Because you're insecure, and you have this fiery sword of truth. Like, you're ready to like cut people down, but it's not even people you need to be worried about. You need to be worried about yourself. You need to cut down your own demons and negative energies and understand it from a deep, deep place. And that's where the hermit steps in. The hermit is illuminating some shit. It's illuminating why you had to, because the way I'm looking at it, he's illuminating this scene. He's shedding light on this. On himself. Like, why did you end up here, And it's going to bring up some disturbing truths. And you're not going to be able to make any moves. I don't know. I feel like there's that stuck energy again. With the cloudy Ace of Wands and this 10 of Wands here. Like I said, 10 of Wands is a completion, but it feels like it's not. I don't feel like this is a completion, even though it's number 10. I feel like it's a never-ending story here. And by it being never-ending, you're never going to be able to strike the flame and make shit happen. It's stuck in a loop. But there's a little birdie. The birds are all spiritual. Judgy. The birds are always a spiritual guidance, higher, knowing messengers kind of shit. But remember, the overall energy is just putting energy into something that's not going to bear fruit. And reflecting on your dead ego. I feel this is ego right here. It's only like that because you yourself don't see yourself as a strong person. I mean, in a way you are. You're carrying 10 wands, okay? But you don't see that you're better than that. You're better than that. And I don't know why we're there. I guess the deep reason as to why certain things in your life can go well, right? And then they go shitty. And you're just like, why? I put all this energy into it and I thought it was going well, and it really just went to shit. Because you don't believe that you can. You don't believe that you are capable and able to rule your world. You can put the energy in, but as soon as something doesn't work out, as soon as there's a little fire, you give up. And then you're in the tunnel. The tunnel of finding yourself. This is like your subconsciousness. It goes within. And then your ego comes back and tells you you're a piece of shit, you can't do anything, blah, blah, blah. And then we're in this loop of insecurity. All you know how to do is subserve. Why is the cosmic man here then? Why? I said that, this was destined. That's just giving me like, you're destined to go down this route. Why? Because this is what we're going to end up doing. We're going to kill that ego. And this ego is attached to the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is attached to this ego. You're only putting your energy into this, seeing it could bear fruit, because you don't know what else to do. So you keep giving it more energy in hopes that it'll give you what you're looking for, giving what you wanted. When you put that energy into it in the first place, like, you want it to come back to you. You want it to turn into what you had your mind set on when you first started planting into this tree, this dead tree that you had no idea was dead, but us, the viewers, see it, and it's sad because you're just kind of sitting there waiting. Maybe even contemplating, like, just throwing it all out. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's a little frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. This story right now, it's a little frustrating. It's like you got exactly what you wanted, but in a way that you did not expect it to go. So move forward. I just say with the Knight of Pentacles, just keep going down the route, because things are not as it seems. It might seem very destructive and debilitating, but it's all meant to happen that way. It's all meant to happen this way. To be that King of Pentacles, you have to work hard for it, and you have to find times to replenish yourself. That is the key takeaway from here. You can't keep pushing forward tired, because the work that you're going to produce is going to be aggressive and sloppy, because you're spent and you're no good for anybody. You might make matters worse, to be honest, on yourself. So do as the king does. Steps away, replenishes himself, and then comes back to be better for all. Himself and the people he's dealing with. And in that replenishing phase, it might be all this stuff here. You know? It's like checking yourself. All this here. It's like checking yourself here. Because all this comes after the fires. Then the Hermit, then the Page of Swords, then the Ace of Wands, then the Ten of Wands. I want to get a card for, and you know what, I'm going to use it because it's right here. I want to get a clarifier for the Ace of Pentacles. Because it's like right after that Pentacle, shit gets real. Shit gets crazy. Right after that Pentacle, man, it's like you put out this energy, this is what you wanted from the heart, deep heart, your emotions didn't even get, hey, there's a little up card here. Queen of Cups. As I'm about to talk about the King of Cups, we get the Queen of Cups. But she was sitting in the deck this way, so I just think that's interesting. You have your head right. Like I was gonna say, you don't have your emotions getting in the way with this King of Cups starting off the reading, and then you have the Eight of Wands. Like you don't have. It's like you know exactly what you want, and you're putting it out there. Your emotions are not getting in the way. And we get the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. Thought that was funny. Two of Wands in reverse. The imagery for Dolly Tarot is fucking me up. Oh boy, ow. Yeah, look, the tower. The tower's here. I did say that it sounds like a tower. This fucking pentacle is gonna be a tower. Now, we did get also the Two of Wands in reverse. Stuck energy again. 5% battery, what? Hold on 1 second. Let me plug up my computer. There you go. We did get the tower. We did get the Two of Wands, and I stuck it back in the deck because I was like, I don't know, I just didn't even want to. And then we get the tower. I'm like, okay, that's it. This is it. The tower and the Seven of Cups in reverse. So. And this is supposed to be the clarifier, but it kind of just fell out. I'm still gonna pull a card for clarifying, but this pentacle is gonna cause a tower. This Ace of Pentacles is gonna cause a tower, and it's gonna leave you very confused, very unsure where to go next. And I think that's why the Hermit happens, and the Ace of. It's triggering. It's triggering. It's triggering it's triggering something. The ending to your ego, I don't know. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's like, let me just officially get a card for fucking the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Joji, excuse me. I don't like him in my room because he fucking sprays. And he's already marked his territory out here, and I did this thing. I don't want him in my room being like, ooh, fresh area for me to fucking squirt everywhere. Nasty. Anyway, let's officially get a card for this here. Ace of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Let's get a card for the Ace of Pentacles, please. What? There's another card up right here. I should have checked the deck before I decided to use it, because this is the second card I saw upright. Wait, where is it? It's here. I saw it. It was like red and shit. Here it is. Would you look at here? It's the fucking Ace of Pentacles. What? It's the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm gonna leave that there because I was clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, and now we got the Ace of Pentacles. So like, what kind of fucking shit is this? Let's shuffle this one more time. You know, we did get the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and that was the other card that was upright in this deck. Not in the right position, and then this is the second one. So if you think about it, Queen of Cups reverse with the Ace of Pentacles as well, and I said there was going to be a collaboration. Oh boy. I want to say, if you're collaborating with a Queen of Cups in reverse, and you're the King of Cups right now, no bueno? No bueno. Because I'd rather have a King of Cups in reverse than the Queen of Cups in reverse. Because something about her, the feminine, being in a negative light when it comes to emotions, is scary. It's almost like Queen of Swords. But not attacking the mind, attacking you emotionally. Which in turn kind of fucks you up in the head. But let's keep going. I'm like, if you're collaborating with the Queen of Cups in reverse, oh God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. So we got cups, and more cups, clarifying the. So this is good. This is good. Okay, this is good. I'm touching my third eye, like this is good. I am confirming from the higher ups that this is good. Yes. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, clarifying the two Ace of Pentacles. This is wish fulfilling. But what comes right after that is going to be challenging. Just keep your head on straight. And now the King of Pentacles, serves as a reminder. Remember to step away and replenish yourself so you're good for yourself and others. What is going on with JoJo? I think he sees something in a tree or something. Oh, a bird. I hear the bird and it's like, he's like, it's probably gonna climb up the damn screen. Oh shit, sorry. I forget that. Okay. I want to get this set up here. I have this little bundle of joy here that kind of like represents, that follows the Four of Swords. You know, all these guys. The Hermit. I can't see, goddammit. The Hermit and all this jazz. Yeah. I want to get something, a card to just represent all this here. This is growth, though, okay? This is growth, but I just want to see what card comes on top of all these 5 cards here. Because look, it's 5 cards, number of change. You saw that. This one, number of 5 cards, 5 of Wands. Ah! What's this? Oh, Wounded Warrior, 9 of Wands. So we got a reverse 5 of Wands. Now, this is a little concerning because this is not constructive anymore. Opposing forces coming to a constructive resolution, this is now not that, with it being in reverse. Why? We also got the 9 of Wands, Wounded Warrior. Ooh, let's go, one more. Okay. Here it is. Oh shit. Oh, 2 of 1. 2 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I don't know. A whole lot of shit, man, in this little pack. Right after this, man, it's like cuckoo, bam. We got the Page of Wands in reverse and the 9 of Swords upright. That's that dream state, bro. That's the dream state fucking haunting you. Unable to sleep, dream, no. The Moon. What the fuck is going on, man? Talk about not being of, like, this is the overall energy, so I guess this is what it looks like. It really looks promising. 2 Pentacles, but then it leaves you debilitated, like, what the fuck? I mean, we got the Hermit here, so are you getting out of this or what? Or are you just getting more and more into a hole? It just feels more and more holy. And it's all after this fire. I need something to make all this shit make sense. because it's just not making sense now. It's like, should we back away from this right now? Should we just abandon this right now? Where is that deck? Sorry, give me 1 sec. I want that deck with the writing on it. Oh, this is good. I saw this and I'm like, wait, actually, let's do Keeper's Fortune Telling. I'm like, I need answers. Straight ones. With this pile of fucking rubbish here. After our, you know, these pentacles are fucking reassuring as fuck. So why? What is going on? Like, I don't see an out. I don't see this getting any better. Like, it just gets worse and worse. All this. It's like, fuck, insecurities, and then now you're exhausted. Shit's not coming to a conclusion. You got your Page of Wands in reverse. Getting desperate. And can't sleep at night. Can't eat. Like, what is happening? Okay, I just said, when I said, what is happening? That's your ego dying. That's it. That's your ego dying. That's what it's gonna feel like. Oh, fuck me. I just got a sword right into my fucking, not solar plex, right in my sacral. I got a sword right in my sacral. I just felt it go. Oh, shit, man. That's it. That's the death of your ego. Holy fuck. That sucks. But then again, yeah, that makes sense. That death of your ego really does suck. Or you can do the shortcut way and take a hallucinogenic and have a existential crisis, and that'll snap your ego right out of you. I guess. But I'm still gonna do Keepers, even though it just hit me. I was like, I don't understand. That's it. It's the death of your ego. And it's gonna come in the form. Oh gosh. Oh. Why must we do these? It's like, your wishes, these are your wishes and hopes and dreams. Out. He comes a calling. I got you. Answers are your answer. I'm answering your prayers. This shit happens. Then fire, burn, goes into reflection, and all this fuck shit, which I'll skim through it. Then Hermit happens, and then boom, boom, cloudy. Okay, even though you got it, it's still cloudy. Boom. The Five of Wands, not constructive anymore, destructive. Wounded Warrior. Page of Wands, fucking ignorant, selfish, burns everything in its path to get what it wants. Nine of Swords, mental, physical exhaustion, can't sleep, can't eat, can't enter your dream state. Death of the ego is happening there. I want a Keeper to still give me a card. I think it's Cake sings that song. I want to look it up. Give me a second. It is Cake. It's called The Distance, and I don't want to play the song and then YouTube silences this part of the video. I don't want that. But look it up. Actually, I'll put it on the end. I gotta remember. I gotta put that lady, and now this song, by Cake. But yeah, that's what I was thinking about. But I want to see the lyrics. Maybe the lyrics has something in there I can say. Cake, The Distance. Lyrics. I can't believe I remembered it was cake. Like, if you know cake, you know cake. But it's been a long time. Like, that's some old shit right there. The sun has gone down and the moon has come up. I'm already loving this, and I'm only reading like an image of a little piece of their lyrics. Oh, already I'm like, okay. And long ago, somebody left with the cup. But he's striving and driving and hugging the turns and thinking of someone whom he still burns. Who he still burns? Gotta read more. Here we go. Reluctantly crouched at the starting line, engines pumping and thumping in time. The green light flashes, the flags go up, churning and burning. They yearn for the cup. They definitely maneuver and muscle for ranks. I need to hear the song. Fuel burning fast on an empty track, reckless and wild. They pour through the turns. That's such a good song. It's like, I want to hear it. Reluctantly crouching at the starting lane, engines pumping and thumping in time. The green light flashes, the flags go up, churning and burning. They yearn for the cup. I can hear the song. Anyway, so yeah, listen to the lyrics on that, because it already has something that needs to be said, but I can't read the whole freaking song for us to figure that out. So you figure it out if you want to. If this story is a fun story and you want to dig a little deeper on your own, go for it. 36. The distance. Let's read it. Distant horizons. This reading is already pushing 2 hours. Whew. I mean, for the first 30 minutes, I was like... Alright, this is an enabling and useful positive card. Positive card on top of all this negative. I'm telling you, death of the ego. And it's going to set you up. For what? I don't know. This is just like the first half. Here, a beautiful dreamlike ship with gossamer rainbow sails lifts anchor to fly you to the wide shores of your wildest hopes. Literally, this card represents yearning for the someone he still burns. He's going the distance and going the speed. He's yeah, and thinking of someone whom he's still striving at. He's talking about a person, but I don't feel another person here. I did get the Queen of Cups in reverse for a split, but I'm not bringing her into this. We do have 2 pentacles, and we have 2 people in this 10 of Cups. We do have the Cosmic Man here as well, but this feels like a solitary journey, okay? There might be motives in their direction, but from what I'm seeing and picking up right now, it's just a single person. Yeah, but he's driving and striving and hugging the turns and thinking of someone for whom he still burns. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in her time of need because he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and biting and riding on his horse. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. It's saying moon, horse, and cup and all this stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, what are you trying to tell me right now? Okay, back to this. Literally, this card represents yearning, dreams, hopes, wishes. The significator is sailing to a new shore. Literally, this card is the sea, lakes, bodies of water, in continents, faraway places, foreign places, and greater distance than the pathway. For the sense of foreign contact, it is It also suggests opening your mind, developing new views, becoming more spiritual or philosophical. Traditionally, the position is important. If next to the positive or hoped for card, it may mean it's currently just a vision. That is something unrealized, something that takes more concrete effort to make real, so it's more than just a daydream. With challenging cards, it suggests a mere fantasy. With false person card 8. Okay, let's see what other card comes, because now I want to see what kind of, yeah, it's talking about if it's paired and if it's with a person, and I just want to see. I didn't even get a chance, but it looks like with a person. Concern. It's with a person on the card, but it says concern, and that kind of came out all like, so let's see. And a card. Coffin. Concern. Marriage. What the fuck? We got coffin was the first one that flew out. I was like, yeah, that's a need for concern. But this is interesting because this coffin vibe literally is what it looks like in the traditional fucking Four of Swords interpretation, the Rider-Waite. Literally the same vibe. It just has swords and then it's laying on some sort of coffin type. I need to show you. I need to show you. Where is it? Sorry. Here we go. And then marriage. See, there is like a someone in the back scenes, but I'm reading more about somebody else's journey than the whole picture. And there seems to be someone. Oh yeah, I'm not shuffling. Look, first card, the moon. Reverse, release fears, unveil secrets, subsiding anxiety, truth, regaining composure, self-deception. Then we got the 8. Oh my god. Let's keep going. I'm here for something, not to read these cards. I want to show you what the Four of Swords looks like on the Rider-Waite. It's a small, tiny little image, but it's going to show you what I'm talking about. See? It's like he's on a coffin. And he even has a stained glass at the back. Where is this? See what I mean, man? See what I mean? Same vibe. And that's what we're clarifying. Everything past this destructive card. It's going to lead to distant horizons, coffin, marriage. What the fuck? So, to answer that question, if it's next to positive or whatever, I don't know, man. It doesn't, it's just, it's the death. It's a death. Is it a death of an ego? Or a death of a death? I'm like, death. And I'm not saying like somebody's gonna die. I'm saying it's like a way of being, someone's death, you know? Someone's way of being. I'm gonna use a Monology card for guidance. I'm leaving it here, guys. If I go any further, I'm gonna be digging, and it's gonna be a 3-hour long reading, and nobody's gonna watch a 3-hour long reading. Barely watch this 2-hour one. If you're still here, thanks for sticking around, man. Thanks for just being here and trying to figure it out with me. Let me get a card for this reading, please. I got a few cards there. I felt like 3 of them pop out, or 4, I don't know. 3 of them. They fell on the ground like this. Let's see what we got. We got, don't let your past hold you back, a new start is coming, and communication is key. We got this. We got a few dark moons. We got 2 new moons. We got an eclipse over here, but... And then the south node. Communication is key. A new start is coming, and don't let your past hold you back. Huh. Could be. Because there's a ghost. I call it the cosmic man, but I don't know anymore. Alright guys, so just to fucking collect myself real quick, because this is somewhat of a frustrating reading. This story, it does speak of a death of an ego, and it's not gonna be fun, obvious reasons, but at the same time, this is what you wanted, and this is in the form that you're gonna get what you want. It's a new start. There's a need to really deeply reflect on who the fuck you are. And I think you should start doing that now before shit hits the fan, where you're not gonna have much room to be able to fully think about that. So we did have the King of Pentacles in the very beginning. I think there's a little opportunity right now to be able to replenish yourself before you go into this next phase. Because the next phase is going to require a lot of your energy. A lot. It's not going to be pleasant. It's going to be uncomfortable. But you have the strength, because under all this caca here, we have... Yeah, under all this caca, we have the 9 of Wands, okay? That's my wounded warrior, but it's still a warrior. You can get through all this. You really can. You have the wounded warrior and the hermit. Like, you've been there. You've been through something. You've gone through something. You're able to get out of or reach the final goal, your goal. But within this setback, it's going to lead greater growth for you. As gay and annoying as that sounds. I don't know, maybe somebody's past is coming around. To like disrupt you or something. I don't know. It doesn't, the way I keep sensing a second person, it's not a concrete thing. It almost feels like in the back of it all, like behind the scenes, there's something creeping in. And I don't know how it feels. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. We're not. Oh, fuck, man. Something told me to fucking get a card for that. With this Angel's Love Whisper cards. They're my lovey-dovey deck, but it has other stuff in here besides lovey-dovey. So I'm going to pull a card for this behind-the-scenes individual that seems to want to creep in or something. There's like a person. So let's see. You got something. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay. It's a friend? I don't know. I'm not saying this person that's behind the scenes good or bad for you. I just don't understand. Okay, that's enough. First one is pay attention to the red flags. Okay. Then we have this one. Reconciliation and retreat. A time to disconnect from the world. Yeah. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yeah, I called that. But then we also have pay attention to the red flags, let your friends help you, and retreat. When I'm referring to this person behind the scenes. Oh yeah, that felt good. Let your friends help you. Pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Someone from your past returned into your life. It's time to disconnect from the world. This one just had to turn over. Give your relationship a chance. And wedding, míralo. I don't know. We got this twice. We have red flags though. Reconciliation. Work on your partnership. Give your relationship a chance. Pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Marriage. This situation involves marriage. Now, it involves marriage. So let me just read this marriage card and see what that's all about. I have cards piled up. Like, look at over here. You can't see it. Okay, fuck it. Number 3. Marriage. What's great about the Kipper is that we don't have to wait for the happy ending. This is a positive card depicting an idyllic wedding in a fairy tale country. Church. It stands not only for a literal wedding when combined with judication and lovers, but any kind of close contractual relationship such as business partnership or joint venture. It can also stand for an intimate friendship. More abstractly, it can represent any joining of forces. It is time to enter into a relationship. In private, in your job, or in other social life matters. Join forces with someone, attract opposite, and find agreement. This card also shows all kinds of contracts. The marriage card stands for relationship, bonds, or friendship. It only predicts marriage if nearby card supports this. It's good for relationships when it's ahead of the significator. Behind it, this card sometimes means separation if surrounded by negative cards. There is no significant meaning to the depiction of cherry blossoms other than suggest a spring wedding, which could have been a popular choice. The Victorian bride could carry an arrangement of edible fresh flowers, including marigolds, as she walked down the aisle. The dill for the bride's bouquet, also known as the herb of lust, was consumed by the bride, the groom, and their wedding guests during the reception, as the herb was meant to increase sexual desire. That's cool. But that's going off topic. Now, we do have here the 2 pentacles plus the 10 of wands, 10 of cups. And that speaks of happy life, happy marriage. So, this is definitely a merging of forces. And in what way? I don't know. But it had a lot to do with pentacles. So it could be a business venture or something like that. Now, the way this business venture will go, it's a little rocky. But I don't know if it separates or not. It's supposed to lead to 10 of Cups, this thing. So I don't know, but it said give it a chance. Accept help from friends. Could be a friend you're joining forces with, or this could be a person, a significant other. I don't know, really. I want to say significant other because there's so much marriage and really, but I pulled all this crap. I knew I shouldn't have. It's too lovey-dovey. It's too relationship-oriented, like a romantic relationship-oriented. But we did pay attention to the red flags. I think you should address them, not saying like abandon ship because there's red flags. No, the ship is going to take you places. But there's going to be, hard work involved with it. And like pay attention to the red flags because don't let shit just, roll over you. Because, or make you afraid. I don't know. This is everything you asked for, and this is just in the form that you're getting it. It's not going to be fun. But the end result is going to be so great. So great. King of Pentacle vibes, and the 10 of Cups vibes, and the Death of an Eagle. That's good. It's going to be hard work though. It's gonna be hard work. But don't let the past hold you back. And I feel in the past there must have been some sort of fear of putting in the work into something that's not gonna lead anywhere. And it could be in relationship, business, friendship, I don't know. Just, I think there's a fear of putting it all into something and fear that there's not going to be any return. But that's all I have, guys. I'm so sorry. It came to this point and I have nothing else to give you. All I'm going to say is just keep going. Because at the end of the day, it's very good development in you. Okay? It's the end of Mercury retrograde, so it says communicate. Communication is key. Let me read that. Let's see what the deck has to say about communication is key. New moon in Gemini. I literally turned right to it, almost. Yep. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. See, it's already talking about relationship. It's some partnership, for sure. It all comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is also about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all the forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or a neighbor, there's a new start coming. And it did say in the other new moon, a new start is coming. There's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. That's literally what it looks like. The card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. What you can do is write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Okay. Other additional meanings for that card is time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books. I'm gonna read more books for sure, or not. Apparently, I'm scratching my left ear. It's not a true statement. Okay, that's all I got. Welcome to 2024. It's the number 8 year, and like I told my mom when she shared something with me about, it was a meme about, it's on Instagram, it's a monkey holding a phone and it's playing that like wait tone, like you're waiting, the waiting dial tone. And on the writing it says, calling God, making sure I'm signed up for the abundance and blessing package and not the trials and tribulation package. And he's just on the phone waiting. It's like and I was like, 2024 feels like both. They're gonna be trials and tribulation, but also abundance, and like it's coming, it's the same package. There's no one or the other. It's like you're gonna be given both. Enjoy. So yes, it's a number 8 year, but like shit ain't just gonna come knocking at your door like abundance, congratulations. No, bitch, your ass is gonna work hard to get everything you want. And you will get everything you want. But first, trials and tribulations come hand in hand with abundance. Because without those trials and tribulations, you won't appreciate and understand the abundance part. Like, you won't know what that is. It's like really rich kids who are just given money. They don't know the value of that. They're just like, it's paper that comes and goes and I get whatever I want. Anyway, we're going to appreciate the abundance and the blessings. Trust. So take every day, one day at a time, and look at what you're doing and not what others are doing. But do pay attention to those red flags, because it did say it here. Don't be ashamed to ask for help either. Or, have someone you can talk to. That was weird. That was my washing machine. I made a sound I've never heard. Or I haven't heard yet. So I don't know what that sound meant. And I did hear something. But I thought it was something else, and now that happened, and I'm like, and my screen dimmed, my phone lit up, and then that happened, and after I said what I said, I have to now listen to what I just said, or you can rewind and see what I said. I think it was ask your friends for help. Ask people for help. Don't be ashamed. This is the time where you don't have to do it all yourself anymore. You can literally ask for help. And I think it'll help to do that. All right. Oh, yeah, and today's message is today, the planet of communication, Mercury, ends its latest retrograde under the Virgo moon. In other words, life should start to make more sense from here on. All right, that's all I got. Happy 2024, happy end of Mercury retrograde, and happy life to you and yours. And I'm going to link the lady who talked about angels and ancestors and needing to pray for them too, because they're fighting for your peace. They're keeping the evils away. So you should pray for your angels as well, because there's a spiritual warfare happening for you and around you. So they need it too. And that's what she talks about. And I thought that was cool. And I'm going to link the Cake song, The Distance, because it's a great song. I'm going to listen to it after I get off, after I turn this off. But yeah, that's what I got for you. Happy story time. Until the next one and the next time, God bless. And all that jazz. Okay, bye.